Everybody's got a song inside. Everybody's got a sunny side. Sure as every ocean's got a tide. Everybody's got a song inside.
Roland Willits, Old Men's Stories. And tonight I'm going to tell you a process that I went through this last year. It's a brand new one for me because I've never done it before. And it was terrifying. Now you got to get, I tell a lot of stories. I mean, I am a storyteller. You set me down and give me any subject in the world and I'll come up with a great story. And I did a lot of things in my life. I've done everything from walked the picket line with original Jimmy Hoffa before he was under, to flying jets in the Navy. I flew off aircraft carriers. I've created software to run nations, and they still use it to run nations. And I raise kids. The last one was the hardest. Now, in telling stories, you're always just talking. It's a nice story. We'll go and I got one with that. Yeah. Oh, that's a great one. You know what I did? And I'll tell a wonderful story. But this last year, I was introduced to something that terrified me. What was it? What could terrify a storyteller if he hasn't done it? Singing. Singing. You gotta get my singing is like a threat around the family. My singing is terror. So, for someone that's a Toastmaster, someone that goes out in his life and tries to do something and does something that is different from everyone else, singing would be the next step, wouldn't it? Wouldn't singing be the next step? Oh, look at this. We have an artist amongst us. I have to talk to you later about that. Now, I've gathered around me in the last year 50 great artists, recorded their music and listened to them, and each one would give me this little bit of information about singing. So I said, I gotta get all this stuff. But I'm still terrified. So I'm gonna tell you a story. And I'm going to sing, but I'm going to have you help me. Would you all like to help me sing?
Sure.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Now, the song most of us should know. It's called You Are My Sunshine. Anyone that doesn't know You Are My Sunshine? Wow, look at that. Everyone knows it. And that's unique because in our area here, we have people from all over the world. So You Are My Sunshine is a beautiful song. Now what I will do is I will start it, I will start singing it, join me, and then I will start my story. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, about 10 years ago now, my wife and I and a friend were sitting at the kitchen table over in Fremont, California. And we're just sitting there, we're talking, And all of a sudden, my wife went, oh, 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 and she fell on the floor. And I grabbed her. I said, sweetie, you're, oh, oh, oh. And I was terrified. I mean, I was terrified. And I had to lift her, and I grabbed my friend and said, help me. Can you help me with my wife? Take her out? And he says, okay, I'll help you. So the two of us took her, and I took her out, and I put her in the car. And I started driving to the hospital, and I looked over and I said, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, we got over to the hospital, and they brought out this gurney, and I put my wife on it, and I was trying to help. I tried to help, and they grabbed me. And they grabbed me and they said, pay! I didn't want to pay. I want to do it. I just want to be with my wife. So I sat down, I did all this paperwork, and I gave him insurance, and my wife was gone. And I went in finally, and they let me go in where there she was, and she had tubes all over her, and she was laying in there. I said, hi, sweetie. And I looked at her and I said, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You will never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, I was dumbfounded, and I stayed there all day, and all of a sudden they came in and says, get out of here, go away. Oh my God. I had to go home. Have you ever went to a home where no one was there and your wife is supposed to be there, and you know where she is and she isn't there, and you're sitting there and you think, oh my God. So at 3 in the morning, I finally dozed off. And I says, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I was just so broke up. I dreamt I even saw her that night. The next day I went to the hospital. And man, I says, oh no, it's terrible. And I went in there, and she says, hi, sweetie! Oh my God. I says, hi, how are you? Just get me out of this place. And she said it sort of Texas. It was more with better vocabulary for the occasion. So I went down and I paid. I said, here's all the paperwork. I want my babes. So they took her and they put her on a wheelchair, and I even got to push her, and I pushed her, and she got in the car, and we started heading home, and I looked over and I said, and we'll all do this, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You will never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Thank you.
Sure as every ocean's got a tide, everybody's got a song inside.